Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So today's video, I just want to catch up with you and share with you some products that I've been loving. I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of body care in here, specifically like some sunscreens as well as some body mist that I've been enjoying. So definitely stay tuned. I have a lot to share with you. And yes, let's just get right on into it. So I think I'm going to start with the makeup because I don't have a lot of makeup. I just noticed that my face is a lot lighter than my body. So maybe I should add some more bronzer. All right, so I think that's looking much better. So let's go ahead and start with makeup. I'm really excited because I feel like these are like true favorites of mine. Like I have really been reaching for these. So firstly, e.l.f. came out with their Jelly Pop collection. Again, I actually did a really cute short and reel, so be sure to check that out. I would love your support. But I am a huge fan of the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. This is something that I didn't love at first, but then I used it and it really did quickly become a favorite of mine. It was kind of one of those products that I had to use a little bit to get more familiar with it and like learn how I liked it and things like that. And so this is my baby, like seriously, especially if you live in a warmer climate and you really need your makeup to last for a really long time. I highly recommend this. This is being sold at Ulta right now, as well as e.l.f.'s website. I don't know about like Target or any other retailers, but I highly recommend picking this up while it's out because this is pretty limited edition. It always makes a comeback, but it's just very unexpected when they decide to bring it back. So I really love this. This really does make my makeup wear all day long. Seriously, all day long. I love everything about this product. I love how it makes your makeup last longer. I love how cooling and hydrating it feels whenever you're applying it on the skin. And I also really enjoy the really nice and refreshing watermelon scent. So I have been loving that product, and I was very excited because they launched a new lip oil with this Jelly Pop collection whenever they came out with it. And this is called their Jelly Pop Glow Reviver Lip Oil. And I've been in love with this, you guys. I've been in love with this. Not only do I love the e.l.f. lip oil formula to begin with, like I do really enjoy them. I think I have 3 shades. But this one specifically smells so heavenly. It smells like vanilla, or excuse me, it smells like watermelon. It smells so good, and there is a little bit of shimmer, as I'm sure you can see in the component, and I feel like that gives just the most like refreshing look to the lips. It makes it look like your lips are really nice and juicy and just hydrated, and because it's this really light pink color, it does give this cute little pink tint to your lips. So I've really been enjoying this one. I was really applying it like all day long one day on a Saturday because my husband and I were out with a friend and we were like running errands, and I was just reapplying this like crazy because it's just that enjoyable to put on. So really happy the fact that e.l.f. came back out with their Jelly Pop collection, but also that they expanded it and included this really cute lip oil. All right, and then I have 2 bronzers, actually 3, that I want to share with you. So this one is definitely one that is just very well loved by me, and it's the NARS bronzing cream. This is the shade Laguna, and this is Laguna 01, and I just love this cream bronzer so much. You can clearly see and hear the amount of use that I have on this. I also just adore the way that this smells. It smells like summer in a jar. It smells absolutely amazing. It's definitely kind of like that sunscreen type of scent, but I thoroughly enjoy that scent. Like that's honestly one of my favorite scents. And so anyways, this has definitely been a favorite. I love how easy it is to apply this onto the skin. I love that I can go in and I can get a more like full coverage bronze look, but I can also go in whenever I'm doing like light makeup days, and I can also wear this and it can look really nice and just easy on the face as well. I will say the shade is a little bit weird, like the shades that they have, because I originally had the shade Laguna 02 and it was too deep for me. I felt like I had to be very careful, but then whenever I went in with Laguna 01, I love it. I love it, love it, love it so much. But it can be a little bit light, right? But the great thing is it is easy to build up, so I'm okay with that. But I really love this. This is definitely one of my favorite bronzers in my collection, and I can't stop reaching for it. It's in my everyday makeup drawer, and it kind of never leaves because I always want to have it there. A powder bronzer, this is actually the bronzer that I just added onto my face right now, is the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. And so this is newer. This is a new launch from NYX, and this is seriously, this is really nice. This is very, very nice. This is a powder bronzer. I love that NYX decided to come out with some powder products. They were like, you know what, in the midst of all of this liquid and cream, you know, craze, let's come out with some powder products. And boy, did they come out with a really, really beautiful, high-performing bronzer here. This has, again, a really, really nice summery scent. I wouldn't say that it smells exactly like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but it's kind of similar. I feel like it's a good mixture of, you know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what it smells like most is the Physicians Formula Matte Minoy Butter Bronzer. So it's still a Physicians Formula bronzer, but it's the Matte Minoy one. That's actually, I think, what this smells like more, because this definitely smells more like, I guess, like a fruity floral rather than just like straight up coconut. So anyways, back to the bronzer though, and back to the formula. This formula is really nice and buttery. It's really nice and smooth. And I will say this is very pigmented. I would definitely encourage you to either go in store and swatch this. So for instance, if you can find this at Ulta, maybe do some swatching around and seeing if this is going to be a good like shade match for you or what have you. Because the thing is, I thought I was going to be like the third lightest in the line, but I'm actually the second, and this can sometimes even be a little bit deep as well. Like I have to be very careful with how much I apply, so definitely keep that in mind. But I will say that this is beautiful. It builds up really nicely, and I am very, very happy to have it. I also love just like kind of how compact this is. I feel like it's very easy to store and things like that. Okay. Then the other bronzer, this is actually very, very new. I haven't had it very long. I'm shaking it up. I haven't had it very long, and I can maybe consider this cheating, but you know what? I don't care. I have already used it, I think 2 or 3 times, and I just love it so much. And it's the new Makeup by Mario product. This is called the Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. And this is in the shade Light Medium. And Light Medium does work for me. So let me do a swatch for you, because this is a very, very new product. So here is the shade Light Medium, and I know that it kind of looks a little bit yellow toned, but I'm telling you, this is a really, really nice shade for me. I was swatching the new bronzers from Saie, and I felt like the shades were kind of weird. I'm sorry, I sneezed earlier, and now I just feel so congested all of a sudden. I'm so sorry if that's disgusting to you. But anyways, I was swatching the ones from Saie at the same time whenever I purchased this one from Makeup by Mario, and I felt like the shades from Saie were very off. I didn't really enjoy the shade range. I think the shade Sand would work best for me, which is the lightest shade, but I'm honestly still worried that that might even be too light for me. So I don't know what's going on with Saie. I felt like their shade range was really weird. Also, they needed to come out with more shades. Like, honestly, they needed to come out with more shades. I think they like came out with like 5 or 6 shades in their liquid bronzer, and I just felt like none of the shades were really, like, they were just weird. I'm telling you, they were very weird, and like the undertones, I don't know. Also, Makeup by Mario also needs to come out with more shades. I think this one comes in 7 shades, but I'm light medium and I'm normally a light complexion, right? So that means that this is very, very sheer and it's very buildable, and so it's not super pigmented right off the bat, which means you really have to kind of build this up to get that pigmentation that you're probably seeking. So they need to come out with more shades as well. But I am really, really loving this product. The reason that I've been loving it is because it is so easy to use. It's so easy to use. This comes with a, I'm sorry if you can hear helicopters, it's nonstop by my house, like nonstop. Anyways, it comes with a doe foot. So you just unscrew the lid here and that becomes a doe foot. But then you also have a pump. Now, I am a doe foot girly. I love doe foots. I know that that's kind of controversial. Some people feel like it's not non-hygienic to, you know, go in with the doe foot. I don't really care. My skin is always clean whenever I do my makeup, so I don't feel like I'm contaminating or anything. But anyways, what I'll do is I'll use the doe foot and I'll just draw some on to the places where I normally bronze, and this blends out like a dream. And if I want to add more, I can add more, and it adds up beautifully. It builds upon itself so beautifully, and it's literally like the cream that he has. Let me grab it. It's literally like the cream that he has. This is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. It says this is an all over warming complexion tint. I have the shade medium, so I actually have it in a shade deeper in this one, but I love this product so much. This new product from him is literally this in a liquid form. That's what I feel like. And sometimes I feel like liquid is just so much faster because I don't have to, I feel like with liquids, of course, depending on the formula, I feel like I can blend out liquids so much faster than I do with creams. But honestly, I'm just a cream and liquid girly to begin with, so I just prefer both formulas. But this is just beautiful. I highly recommend go in person for sure. Go in person to swatch this so that you can really pick out the best shade for you. If you don't have a Sephora by you or no Sephora has these in stock, my recommendation is go up a shade or 2, because again, this is just a lot more sheer than you're probably thinking. And again, I went in with the shade light medium, so I would probably consider myself like a light complexion. So I felt like I went up maybe 1 shade in this, and then maybe 2 in the cream, because this one I have in the shade medium. But anyways, I love this product so much. I highly recommend it. I also feel like if you're not wanting to use it as a bronzer, you could probably use it as an all over bronzing serum, just to kind of like deepen your complexion by a little bit. And I think it would work beautifully for that too, because it's a really nice, just forgiving, buildable formula. All right, we have to get moving because I have so much to talk about here. And I feel like all of my videos have been so long, so I'm sorry for that. A concealer that I've been loving, this is nothing new. This is nothing new to my collection, but it is in my everyday makeup drawer right now, and I have just been in love with it. And it's the ABH Magic Touch Concealer. I do wear the shade number 4, and I can't believe that I've just let this just like sit and collect dust in my collection, because this is such a good concealer. This is so full coverage. Literally, I have like acne down here, and I just like stripe some on like the bottom of my face and like blend it out, and it literally conceals everything. I do on the summer days especially, I really like to go in with some light makeup. Like today I literally just have on this concealer and the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. That's my foundation. That's all that I'm wearing, because I just want the lighter layers, you know, because it's just so hot outside. And this concealer is probably gonna be what I'm pulling in, because again, it is so full coverage. Like I'm able to really spread this out and get some decent coverage with this. So I recommend this. I really have been enjoying this. I feel like this is something that I have been gravitating towards, you know, over my other concealers that are in my everyday makeup drawer. So I have been loving that. Another product that I have been seriously loving so much is from Shop Miss A. Shameless plug, definitely check out my latest video. It was a Shop Miss A haul and try on. Literally love Shop Miss A. There are so many hidden gems in that store and everything is so affordable. Like, I think the most expensive thing is like $10, and that's because you're most likely buying some type of set where it makes sense that it's more expensive. But anyways, everything is so affordable and they have some really great products, and this is one of those. This is the blush duo. It's a Petal Pop blush duo. It's a cream and powder in the shade Bouquet, and it's from AOA Studio. Mine is really dirty, but you can just see it's a true testament of how much I use this. This is beautiful. This reminds me so much of the Patrick Ta cream and powder blush duos. Seriously, this shade kind of reminds me a little bit of She's Blushing, but also the shade Not Too Much, like kind of a mixture of both of them, because I feel like She's Blushing from Patrick Ta has a little bit more of a like luminosity to it, but this one is definitely matte, but the shade Not Too Much is a matte, so it's kind of like as if those two had a baby. That's kind of like what this reminds me of. Beautiful. This is very pigmented, and the powder is very pigmented as well, and this is so affordable. I have been using this nonstop. I feel like I got this like maybe a week or two ago, and I feel like I've used this like 5 times already, which is a lot for me, right? I have a lot of makeup. I even have an everyday makeup drawer, which is where like I, you know, pick the makeup that I'm going to be wearing for like the next month or something like that. This isn't even in that drawer, but I have literally pulled it out from my collection to use it because I enjoy it so much. So wanted to give that a shout out. Again, this is the shade Bouquet. I seriously want to go back and like pick up more. All right, then I want to talk about like 2 eyeshadows. I feel like in the summer especially, like I'm an eyeshadow girly, I really am, but I feel like in the summer it is just, it's hot and you just want to throw something on that's just really nice and simple and easy, and that's gonna still make you look put together, but again, not require too much effort. And I love the Maybelline single shadows for that. So the one in particular that I feel like I'm always reaching for is the shade Nude Glow, and here's what it looks like up close. Nothing attractive about this packaging in general, but these shadows are really good. These are definitely hidden gems at the drugstore. Again, this is the shade Nude Glow. I literally just like rub my finger in here, you know, rub it in on the lid, tap it out, blend it out a little bit with a brush, and then I'm done, right? Like I put on some mascara, good to go. And I feel like it's just the perfect, you know, formula to do that, but it's also a really nice shade to do that with as well. So I really recommend these. These are also very affordable. So that's the shade Nude Glow. Another shade that I think is really nice specifically for summer is the shade The Glow Down. And the Glow Down is definitely a little bit more golden, really pretty, similar vibe. Just, you know, slap this all over the lid, blend it out a little bit with a brush, and then add mascara, good to go. So I love these little shadows from Maybelline. These are specifically called their Expert Wear eyeshadows, and they have other shades, and I actually have I think 2 other shades from them, but these are the 2 that I felt like really stood out for me, particularly for this season that we're in right now. All right, so the last makeup product that I wanted to talk about was this mascara. This mascara has just been everything to me. I love this mascara so much. I reach for it so often, and that's because I have, I think like 4 or 5 maybe other mascaras opened right now, and I'm always reaching for this one. This is from Essence. It's their Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara, and I did pick up the shade Brown. I love this. This is my everyday mascara. I feel like I'm always going to repurchase this and have it in my collection because it does everything that I want it to do. It's a little bit more lengthening than it is volumizing, but that is okay. I do not mind. For me, it's as long as it makes an impact on my lashes, that's all that matters. I was blessed by the Lord to get really, really nice lashes naturally. I have a curl automatically. I have a good amount of length and volume on my own, but I still do rely on mascara to give some type of definition to my face, and I do feel like this does it enough. And this brown shade is literally perfect. It is perfection. It's brown, but it's still like this really nice, like chocolate brown color. It's so beautiful. I love this. I want to purchase the one in the shade black because I have been enjoying this one so much, but I think the one brown is perfect again for every day. And I'm like a broken record, especially for summer when you're wanting something a little bit lighter to match like your lighter makeup look. Okay, so that is all of the makeup. Now I want to get into just some body care favorites that I have just been loving. I have some fragrance in here. I have sunscreen. I also have skincare. Maybe I'll start with that. Let's do that actually. So a sunscreen that I've really been loving. Now this isn't something that I'm using for like whenever I'm outside or anything like that. I would prefer something with a higher SPF. However, this is really great for every day. And this is from the brand Hero. I really enjoy this brand, especially their sunscreens. This is their Force Shield Super Light Sunscreen and it's SPF 30. So I really enjoy this sunscreen because it actually has a green tint to it. It's a very light green hue, but it really does color correct my redness. I have mild rosacea. It's pretty mild, I would say, especially over the years. It's gotten better, thankfully, but I still have some redness to correct, and I feel like this does a really beautiful job at evening my skin tone. It's obviously not going to give any coverage or anything, but I feel like because it does a little bit of that correcting, it is making my complexion look a little bit better. So I have been loving this. It's kind of new to my collection. I've had it maybe for like a month or two, and I've been reaching for it a lot, especially on days whenever I'm just going to work. Again, because it's that lower SPF, I probably would want something a little bit higher if I'm going to be outside. Another product, again, that's really nice for redness, and this is again perfect for summer because it's going to be a quick, easy step that you can do to kind of just look more put together, especially if you do have rosacea or just have some redness or hyperpigmentation that you want to cover up. This is from Peach Slices, which you can find at Ulta. And actually my Walmart has been selling it as well, Peach Slices. This is the Redness Relief Color Correcting Moisturizer. So this is an actual like moisturizer that's going to correct redness, and it does a hell of a good job, let me tell you. It has some coverage to it, but it's going to be a very light coverage, but you do get some really great correcting. Okay, I am so sorry if my nose is red. I had to blow my nose. I couldn't take it anymore. But this, what I was saying, has some good coverage. Like for a moisturizer, I want to say that this gives you a light coverage, but it does a really good job at color correcting redness. And what I love about it is I will not get red throughout the day. So I'm someone who, I get hot very easily. I am hot natured. I've been hot natured ever since I was a little girl, and I get that from my dad. My dad and I both radiate heat like nothing. Literally, my mom is always freezing, and I remember as a kid, I would just hug her and she's like, oh my gosh, like she would feel so good because I'm so warm all the time. Like I can feel the heat radiating off of my body, and during the summer it's like 10 times worse. Okay, I live in Texas, by the way, if you didn't know, and it's so flippin' hot here. And so anyways, I get flushed, I get red, I get hot, you know what I mean? And because of that, I get a little bit self-conscious and insecure about how I look, obviously, in public, because I don't want to be walking around just completely red all over. And so sometimes I like to just throw on something that's going to help combat some of that redness and make me feel a little bit more secure, right? And that's kind of what this does for me. This is not makeup. This is not makeup. This is literally just skincare. This is just a moisturizer moisturizer, but it corrects so well that I feel like I almost put on makeup, right? But it's still just skincare. And this will last me all day long. I will wear it, like I'll put it on first thing, you know, in the morning if we're going out to go do something, and I will like look in the mirror, you know, after I go to the bathroom or something like that, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I still look really put together, and it's seriously because of this. So I recommend this. It's very affordable too. It's only $20, and you're getting 1.69 fluid ounces, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you don't need a lot, and this isn't a product that I'm reaching for every day. You could, absolutely you could, but because this is something for no makeup days for me, this is something that I'm usually going for like on the weekends or something, so this will last me a good minute. So anyways, that's the skincare. Now let's get into some body care. Let's get into some sunscreen. So this past weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and my husband and I, we went to the beach. We also went to the pool, and then on Memorial Day, we did go to the pool again with my family. And so I was outside a lot. I was very, very concerned about, you know, sun protection. I, of course, didn't want to get sunburnt. And so I was relying on a lot of different sunscreens here. So let me share with you like some of the favorites. These are ones that I have been reaching for. They smell good, they make me feel beautiful, and I'm also getting my sun protection, which is literally everything that you want. And so firstly, this one is from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Rio Radiance SPF 50 body lotion. This is a 100% mineral illuminating sunscreen. So I picked this up during the last Sephora VIB sale, and this smells divine. It smells divine. This smells like the Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance like fragrance that they came out with not too long ago. It smells amazing. That's, I think, my favorite scent from Sol de Janeiro. So I was so happy that that's the scent they decided to go with whenever they made this sunscreen. And I have to say, I did not get burnt using this. I did not get burnt using this. I put this all over my chest. I put it on my shoulders. I put it on my arms. I put it on my I was wearing a two-piece and it was high-waisted, but I showed a little sliver of my belly. I put it there. I mean, I'm telling you, I use this everywhere, and I did not get burnt. I was very like strict on reapplying though, so definitely keep that in mind. Like I would literally get out of the pool and dry off just to put on more sunscreen because I was not about to burn, right? I was not about to burn, and this is the one that I would reapply, and again, it would just be perfect. So this is a lot. I do agree, this is a lot, but if you're someone who struggles with wearing sunscreen or struggles with wanting to reapply, maybe you need something that's going to make you, you know, smell good and that's going to make you feel beautiful, because again, this has that illuminating factor to it where it does make your skin look really nice and radiant and healthy and glowy, and that's all what a girl wants, right? Like you want to be having a pool day, you want to be at the beach, and you want to be looking beautiful, you want to be feeling beautiful, you want to look radiant, and that's truly how I felt whenever I put this on. So for me, it was worth the price, and that's going to be probably my go-to sunscreen for the summer. So I'm really excited about that. Another one, I was so happy about this. Yes, so the Pink Paradise one smells just like the Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 68 Beija Flor. That's what this one smells like. It smells just like it. I mean, I was amazed, and I have to say, like, I'm not, like, for me, a dupe doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I'm okay if it's not completely spot on. I do feel like it's very spot on though, so, but anyways, this smells just like Sol de Janeiro's Cheirosa 68. It smells wonderful, so I do love that. And then my favorite one is Solar Shine. And I didn't even tell you, by the way, the notes of Pink Paradise. So Pink Paradise has fragrance notes of pink dragon fruit, wild hibiscus, and blush moss. That's all I can really say about it. All right, then my favorite one is Solar Shine. And this one smells just like the Rio Radiance Perfume Mist. I love Rio Radiance. I was literally just talking about that in the sunscreen. So that is what this one smells like. And this has fragrance notes of Radiant Coconut, Sunlit Tuberose, and Bronzed Tonka. I feel like tuberose is what gets me. I feel like that's what I love in these like sunscreen scents. It's that tuberose note. I feel like that is like what I need in a sense, like, to be honest, nowadays. For some reason it's not loading for me, but it's the Rio Radiance scent. So from Sol de Janeiro, I love it so much. It smells amazing. This was the one that I bought the body butter in and the shower gel in because this is my favorite scent. And then they came out with Vacation Vibe, and this is whipped pistachio and amber. The fragrance notes are whipped pistachio, sun-drenched jasmine, sun-drenched jasmine, that's so hard to say, and praline amber. And this smells like the classic Sol de Janeiro scent. Smells so good. So this smells like, is it 62? Yeah, this smells like Sol de Janeiro 62, which is their very well-known scent. It has pistachio and salted caramel. So that's what that smells like. So anyways, those are everything. Actually, I have one more fragrance, my bad. But check out Bath and Body Works. Literally, like, I'm so happy with those. I cannot believe, like, I can't get over how good these are, like, honestly. Okay. Then my last fragrance that I've been loving so much, I've literally, like, I took it with me to the beach, I took it with me to the pool, I took it with me, like, and I even showed my sister because I was like, Tamara, you are going to love this. And sure enough, she did. So this is from Way. Way came out with a hair and body mist, and this is in the scent St. Bart's. St. Bart's is beautiful. It's really, really a nice scent. You have to be into summer scents though, but they're well known for St. Bart's, the body scrub, and then they came out with like the body butter, and now there's a shower gel and everything, and then now of course they have it in the body mist. And the key notes are dragon fruit, orange blossom, and musk, and the scent type is fresh solar, which sounds everything to me, right? Like, that literally sounds like everything that I would want and love in a fragrance. And so I love this. This is a hair and body mist. Here's what it looks like. I love how the bottle looks kind of luxe. And again, I was like spraying this all weekend long. I love it so much. And again, I also got like my sister on this. So I've been loving my fragrances, but I think it's because I feel like when it comes to scents, I am a summer girly when it comes to that. It's like, I love summer scents. I love coconut. I love the tuberose. I love vanillas. I love, the type of like kind of fruity scents that are complemented by something like a coconut. I love that so much. So I think that's why I'm kind of coming alive with the scents, because that's what I gravitate towards the most as far as fragrance goes. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. This was a lot. I realized that. I know that I had a ton of favorites that I've been, reaching for. These are products that I've been loving. So I apologize for yet another video. I swear I cannot film short videos. Like, here I am. But I appreciate your support and love that you always give on my videos. Something I did want to go ahead and plug in right now is that this Friday, I believe that's the 31st. Yes, this Friday, May 31st at 7 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to be going live on Instagram with my good friend Anna Loves Makeup here on YouTube. I love her. I love her so, so much. I have been watching her I feel like I started watching her in 2020, either 2020 or 2021. I fell in love with her. Anna, if you are watching, the first video I ever saw of yours was whenever you reviewed the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice Palette. That is how I found your channel, and I've been hooked ever since. She is so, so sweet. Definitely check her out. She's a small creator as well, but she does a lot of videos. She posts very regularly. She does a lot of like makeup commentary. She does a lot of like, you know, new makeup releases types videos, but she also does like makeup hot topics or just like hot topics in general. So really love her and her channel. But her and I are going to be going live on Instagram this Friday, May 31st at 7 p.m. Central Time. And my Instagram is always linked down below in my description box, and it's just at Sabrina's Beauty Scene all together. And that's how you can find me on my Instagram. So definitely stay tuned for that. I will be sure to like update y'all in the community tab as well. So I would love for you to stop by and show your support. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye.